It's a strange thing, with a member of the royal family, because it doesn't matter where you go in the world, very nicely, very kindly on those royal visits, you're given some wonderful gifts. We've seen them over the years, haven't we? Do you remember when, of course, Archie, or Prince Archie, before he was even born, was given a football or rugby shirt with his name on? All of those quirky little gifts, and you kind of think, what do the royals do with them? Well, we've told you before, senior royals are not really allowed to keep any of the gifts. So most of them, things like flowers, children's toys, children's clothing, are donated to all the relevant charities associated with the royals, so whether that be a food bank, a local hospital, that type of thing, they're given away to those to cheer others up. It's a very nice gesture, and of course people get a thrill out of presenting flowers to a senior member of the British monarchy, or indeed giving a personalised gift. But this, of course, has taken a brand new direction, particularly if you're Harry and Meghan, because, they are not working royals. They're kind of allowed to do almost what they want, but of course not allowed to trade, allegedly, on that name, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. But they've kicked that into touch, haven't they? Because Meghan likes to be introduced as a Duchess of Sussex, regardless of where she's going. I'm sure if they open the fridge door, it has to say it now. She loves that title, as we saw, of course, Prince Harry, who reinstated himself as His Royal Highness at his recent court appearance. And then we were told, were we not recently, that the King very graciously, kindly donated a very wonderful miniature doll's house for Princess Lily's birthday. We told you that was absolute nonsense, although other people decided to print it, write about it, and reiterate this particular story. But then this happened. Very nicely, a gentleman out in Montecito who runs a bike cycle shop donated for Prince Archie's birthday a wonderful bike, took it to the gates of Harry and Meghan's home. Someone graciously accepted it. Guess what? A couple of days later, he received a note, this note, on royal-headed paper. I'm pulling your leg. I know it's not royal-headed paper, but it was from the office of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Now, it's two things, really. Obviously, the bike owner shop, was looking for perhaps a picture locally of Prince Archie working around on his little tricycle. I bet he's really enjoyed it, actually. I wouldn't mind it. And then, that would have been free publicity. But it's actually worked in their favour, you see, because by allowing people to see the direct letter back from the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, they've inadvertently given his shop worldwide publicity. Bingo, right? Now, according to a very good source, everybody now is looking at this as an opportunity, because will the Duke and Duchess, Harry and Meghan, decide to thank everybody so publicly with a letter? Now, of course, they didn't make it public. The gentleman who gave the cycle did. But this is worth literally thousands of pounds in free publicity. It will peter out eventually, because people will think, oh, not again, of course. But it goes back to the bottom line, doesn't it, of now they are non-working royals, as it were. They are allowed to accept all of these opportunities. How truly does it sit? And how lucrative is it? Because if they are offering letters out and about to people, thanking them, of course, for their gracious offers and things like that, it depletes the offer of what perhaps could be huge money-making influence schemes. You see what I mean? Whether that be on social media, or indeed just simply Meghan wandering around in a dress and people spotting where it's from. It's all about money. Now that, of course, you have to make money yourself. And as I said before, they were so gracious to write a letter to this particular gentleman who was kind enough to donate that cycle. No such luck publicly, of course, for the King, for this mysterious doll's house that he allegedly sent over. I'll leave it with you. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.